But let's start. And thank you everyone who joined us. So this group is, as you know, weight. And what I thought is being, well, healthier cooks. I invited, she also authored a cooking book and she works with people.
Hear me?
Okay, now I can hear you.
Oh,
Yes.
yay, good. We did it.
To our first live ever. And
thanks for having me here. I am, as you said, all the health coaching aspects through the cooking, because I think a lot, and through that, I infuse all the health coaching. And from that, I've written a cookbook, which is also on healthy snacks, learn together. So that's kind of what I do. Trying to step. So that's what it's all about. Because of what you guys are doing in your group, I think this is a really good difficulties, and sometimes they don't realize the need. It's if you think about your immune system, is like the actual alarm. So what's happening in that area, and your body heals itself. So that's inflammation, which is a low-grade inflammation, which is happening all the time. It's like pains and things that you think are just normal aging, little things that don't bother your daily life, but over time, actually. So what an important thing, angry, and what bothers me is because people might think they're eating or eliminate it and then bring in foods that are falls off. It's like, you know, you have to give your body process, like if you bruise, working, and it's all the time fighting in your body environment to be able to stop, because you keep feeding. But these are the big ones to look out for. So number one is because it causes in things that we wouldn't imagine they have sugar in them.
Well, we're not expecting to find sugar, but there is sugar.
Yogurt is a big one, unless it's unsweetened, but in them, because even if it's natural, but because we're stripping away, this is a high spike in sugar. So that other sauces and things that people might use to dip their has a lot of hidden names. They use there's syrup and all kinds of other names. I have a list. I mean, there's a ton. It's the big one, and that's what everybody, you know. But I just want to say quickly the other oils, the vegetable oils, the canola oils, all those, because we should have a balance between omega-6 and omega-3 where you can, and increase the healthy oils so that you balance it out, which is inflammatory to digesting dairy, especially dairy nowadays, because it's some people can tolerate it, but a lot of people, like, even just, it's something to look at, because in the non-dairy they add
to the last one.
Yeah.
What about cheese, like hard cheese and
no, it's still dairy. Okay. Some people can be able to tolerate it better a little bit. So I let it heal, and now I can have it again. So meaning taking away all the inflammation, take your immune system. Some invaders are coming. We don't know what this is. Really eat chemicals and process things if we don't have to. State internally and help the digestion.
So you talked about kefir, so this is good. And
there are a lot of good oils out there. I try to like narrow it down to 1 or 2 or 3 maybe. Go out to eat, and it's not perfect, but it's much more expeller pressed or cold pressed, because that means it's been added to process it, to pull out, extract. Frying, you're going to oxidate the oil, and then that's to the structure of the oil. And then it's like safflower oil can also be used at high temperatures for benefits to them. They have all the nutrients. They're antioxidant, stabilize the blood sugar, so it doesn't spike. So, you know, oil into your food, it can mean just even have a piece of avocado beside your smoothie. It's also, I think grass-fed butter is better if you want. Cut it out because you're trying to help your digestion and stuff, then I would cut it out. At the very least, a grass-fed butter, because then you get extra vitamin before all this evolution and production, and you know, it doesn't have to have antibiotics and all those things. And then we get a better, the lactose doesn't bother, but I buttery flavor. But there's a lot of good vegan products that taste really good. Milks are a good alternative to milk. Nut milks, again, for sure whey, but not everybody can make it. There are brands out there that and salt. I mean, you can't go wrong. Many, and people visually don't like that. They think it's rotten. So they add if you can find a good alternative, but it's so quick and easy that literally it takes nothing to make it yourself. Because almond and then put it through a bag to like take out all the and extra sugars and things like that. That are also really good. There is there's all the vegan cheeses. Okay, there is a few. There's some that are it's getting better over time. Still could add things that that you don't. Well, again, rice, whole wheat flour, which is still brown. You might be able to trick them a little until they give in, because you know the younger you start, the better. They will insist and they'll stop eating and they'll do whatever. Kids are kids. Kids don't always make it easy. I need to learn how to cook food, and we went through tons of recipes.
How do you treat them as sugar, and what is good versus
a little fat to it? You'll help balance things. I mean, a little bit lower in sugar if you're going to have index, which is measuring how much sugar or how it spikes in your body. It doesn't cause the spikes, and it keeps it's low. It's good.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
One
thing, if you have eaten processed food for issues already, it'll take longer. If you're fairly healthy, you'll already feel different, and you'll already notice 3 to 6 months is a good indicator to give your body. Sometimes people out forever because their body can't tolerate it, but usually 3 to 6. Actual real best way is to cut it out cold turkey, and people don't want to or can't, or a lot of things, just like it cuts cravings out. And then if you still really want to substitute, like extract the sweetness from to use. I don't love, you'll burn it off by exercising, you'll eat less, whatever. You'll realize that adds on to your piece of cake and your this and your. So I think it's okay. I use it sometimes for baking in my cookbook, or somehow, not real. A maple syrup, quality chocolate, that's real chocolate made properly, because if they use coconut sugar. There's a brand called Live Out, because some people do low carb diets or no sugar diets. Okay.
I'm trying to see.
It measures the level of inflammation in your body. It's somebody wants to send me a message, I'll get you the specific blood work name to check inflammation level. You want to check inflammation in your body. Avoiding the bad, you can also introduce the good, because it's good for anti-inflammation. Pineapple is good. These are just some. Flaxseed is also great. Are really good for digestion, because our immune system, all those kind of foods are really good for fighting inflammation. So use tricky marketing words, so it's like maple syrup or.
But you created at least you saw Jackie. Okay, I don't see any other questions, but feel group itself, and Jackie is contact Jackie, and I'll put Jackie's contact details.
No, that's about it. I hope you guys like the smooth.
Great. Just one more and everything. So have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.